Now, to make a form, on the left-hand side near the bottom, it'll say Form Builder. Click on that. Now we click on the button Add a New Form. This is the generic form that pops up, although I don't want it to look like this. Firstly, I'm just going to go ahead and delete these first two boxes. To do that, I just click on the trash box and then confirm. I would like the first name and last name boxes to be side by side. To change that, over by the text on the right hand side, there'll be different box sizes that you can select from in order to fit different amount of boxes on each row. Because I want them side by side and the same width, I'm going to select the third box. And I do it for both boxes that I want next to each other. Next, for the email and phone, I want 3 in a row and I want to add a new box. First, I'm going to make the email and phone small enough to have 3 in a row by clicking the last box. Now, to add a new box, I scroll down to the bottom and select Add New Field. Then we have all these field types you can choose from. All of them are relatively the same, in which they'll have all the settings over here that you need for them. I'm going to add a telephone field. Now, because I want it next to my email and phone as a third box and not under my submit button, I'm first going to change it to a 3-box size. And then on the right hand side, there's a cross. If I click on that, when my cursor also turns to the icon, I'm able to move it where I would like. Now, I don't want this to say message, I want it to say leave a question. So I go over to label and change it to what I would like by just typing in my preferred placeholder. Then to change this placeholder, I would do it the same thing, but under placeholder. If I didn't like how many rows that box had, I could simply make less, or if I wanted more. For now, I'm just going to do less. Once I have finished making it how I'd like, I add a form name and click Done. Now I have my generic form made, but I need to add it to my page. To do so, on the left-hand side, we click on Widgets, and down to the widget menu on the very bottom, it'll say Contact/Subscribe. Click on that. Now it'll have a form widget. If we click on it and drag it out, it'll say, please select a form. We just click on it and go to Settings. Right here at the top, it'll say select a form. Then we are able to select the form we made. To change how the form looks, that'll be under the Styles menu, in which I go into more depth about that in a different video. One last thing in the settings, up on the top it says Success Message. If we click on that, this is what it will say after the client has clicked the Submit button. So I don't want it to say you are now signed up. I want it to say your message was sent. And just like before, I delete and change what I want and type it in. Now all that's left to do is to publish it to my live site. And now I'm done.